big juicy news for XRP holders and Ripple fans this week. We're also going to talk about more companies buying crypto, putting it on their books. XRP price talk, of course, stablecoin market at an all-time high, and Ripple's getting into stablecoins, and also,
due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Your comments come first, though. Drop me some hot, spicy, relevant. Maybe I'll share it in the beginning of the next video. A lot of good comments from the crew today. Compost 007 says, I believe that Trump winning the election will have a bigger impact on the price of XRP than people are realizing. A Trump win will bring light at the end of this very long, dark SEC tunnel. You would need more than Trump to win, because think about this. Even if you got Trump to win, if you still had a democratically controlled House or Senate, they could block a whole bunch of stuff. So realistically, if you want crypto to moon, and just specifically crypto, getting those Repubs in would be your best chance. Vid Storage says, everyone is sick of that entitled mother that looks like he only eats lettuce. He has dragged this useless attack way too long. It makes him look like a fool. Talking about Gensler and how we could be dealing with another 2 years of this crap through the courts. Maravik Stahl says they will not do anything against the SEC. Nothing will happen. Nothing will change. That's right. The Republicans threatened Gensler for years and never did anything about it. It's all been talk and no walk. JBGB says XRP hasn't left 50 cents forever. Going to $40 is highly improbable. Yeah, no kidding. The video wasn't going about $40. The video was about knob gobblers out there lying to you. Bitcoin's in at 65,130. Are you excited? BTC is moving and it's pulling the rest of the market up with it. BTC at 65,000 should have you excited. ETH at 2566. BNB getting close to 600, 582. Speaking of getting close, should touch that subscribe button because it's really close to your fingers right now. 153 is the price of SOL, while XRP is at 54 cents. Sweet. All-time highs, everyone, 224. XLM has Meridian coming up. Any pump coming from Meridian? Not a chance, girlfriend, 9.2 cents. Samara Asset Group is to expand their BTC reserves via a $33 million bond offering. That's right, more companies are getting in, putting Bitcoin on their books. Makes you wonder, if we had more altcoin clarity, would more companies be putting altcoins like XRP on their books? According to an October 14th announcement, the Malta-based investment firm said it would use proceeds from a $30 million euro bond offering to add more BTC to its reserves. Patrick Lowry, the firm's CEO, noted that the company has held BTC for years and aims to further increase its holdings. I'm bringing this up because people have seen that MicroStrategy is growing leaps and bounds, better than Apple, better than Google, better than Tesla, better than like almost every one of the big ones out there. And companies are seeing that this all because they're using debt, converting that debt into BTC holdings, and hoping that the BTC value outpaces the debt. What's interesting about this is that the more players that see this, the more people that are going to get into BTC. The more people that get into BTC and hold it and put it on their books. What does that mean, everyone? The more pressure you're seeing put on BTC, the more positive pressure, the more hodling you're seeing with BTC. That's why when BTC falls, it doesn't fall as much as the rest of the cryptos out there, because there's a lot of people in BTC hodl mode, with Samara Asset Group adding to their reserves. Lowry pointed to MicroStrategy's aggressive BTC acquisition strategy as a model Samara aims to follow, told you so, expressing his aspiration to accumulate a similar amount of BTC as that held by the Michael Saylor firm. He remarked it would be a dream for Samara to build up its BTC reserves to that level. People want to get into this, and I'm telling you right now, it would be the biggest thing for XRP if we got a Saylor MicroStrategy-like company to start putting XRP on their books, but you're not seeing it. But you're seeing more and more companies do it with BTC. Now, Ripple is getting into the stablecoin market, and I think this is going to be one of the biggest things for Ripple out there. Stablecoin market cap explodes to $173 billion. According to data from DeFi Llama, the total valuation market cap of stablecoins rose by 0.5% in the past week, reaching a new high since May of 2022. The sector currently valued at $173 billion, dominated by Tether, some USDC, and soon to be RLUSD. Right now, though, the reason people are getting big time into stablecoins is the volume that's there and the money that it generates for its issuer. For instance, Tether, shitloads of profit, hardly any employees. Circle, lots of juice, hardly any employees. Again, stablecoins are extremely profitable. Once you create it and go all through this, you can have a very small group of people keeping this stablecoin going, earning you billions and billions and billions of dollars. So obviously, people are getting big into BTC. People are also getting big into stablecoins. And by people, I'm also talking about big businesses. More than 10 million worth of XRP transferred to Bitstamp. Oh, that's right. Whale alert was going off quite a bit this weekend with a lot of XRP movements, but I didn't feel the need to share it with you because I saw movements on both the buy side and the sell side. So it's not like I was sitting here going, oh God, there's a lot of pressure one way or the other. There just wasn't. In fact, when we look at XRP price, which we'll get to, you can see that honestly, it's been kind of muted here over the last 7 days. Watch what happens when I zoom out. See what I mean? Been kind of muted, but we'll get to that. Some community members have treated this as a harbinger of significant price decline. No, I would not worry about it. I honestly wouldn't. The Ripple affiliated cryptocurrency is currently changing hands at 54 cents, and we've had big transfers from Larson to Bitso to a whole bunch of places, Bitstamp included. Now, what's going on big this week for Ripple and XRP holders? Hey, it's Ripple Swell. That's happening from the 15th to the 16th, which is tomorrow and the next day in Miami. Now, seriously, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, give it a try. It's free. I mean, seriously, it's free. It doesn't hurt you at all. Hit the notification bell, though, and here's why. Because if something big comes out of Swell these next few days, you know I'm going to break it to you as fast as possible. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Ripple's annual flagship event serves as a dynamic platform for thought-provoking discussions, groundbreaking insights, and unparalleled networking opportunities. Now, they've got some big speakers going there. We know about all this stuff, right? It's very cool. Oh, yeah, and if you want to check this out, this, along with all the other articles, will be linked everyone where in the description below. But historically speaking, okay, you haven't seen XRP make a move big time during these Swell events, all right, over the last several years. You just haven't seen it. In fact, the same thing can be said with Stellar. When Stellar does Meridian, the market just like kind of snoozes on it because they're like, okay, cool. Now what? I mean, you're going to do something? So with this Ripple Swell event, I bet you are going to get a big announcement out of it. Will that big announcement lead to price action? Not necessarily. But is it an announcement towards the growth, towards future utilization of the products? Well, we're going to find out when that happens. Now, XRP. We got to talk about this, right? The pre-Taurus pump, the dump right before the Middle East conflict, and then we've been sitting at this floor. Support is north of 52 cents, with rejection pushing us down at 54.5 most frequently. But you can see on the screen right now, right? Clear as day that XRP has been pushed down here on this last move. Now, this floor is building up ever so slightly, ever so slowly, but it is still building up. Volume, okay. This weekend was really bad. This weekend was piss poor in volume. Makes sense, right? Because think about this. If people are like, yo, I want to make some XRP moves, do you think they're going to make moves right before their big flagship event? You think they're going to be making big moves right before an election? I don't know, man. And that's the whole thing. The market right now is going to be very, very quiet because the election is not far away. Like, what, 3 weeks and a day away? So you're going to see a couple players making their last minute moves here or there, buying and selling, but the majority of the market is going to be going like, yo, we need to see what's going to happen with this election. And that's why I bring up your comments in the beginning to set the tone, because Compost 007, love me some James Bond references, said that I believe Trump winning the election will have a bigger impact on the price of XRP than people are realizing. I think a lot of people are realizing it. I think they're realizing that if you really want crypto to move, and not just BTC, because let's be real here, okay? There are a lot of companies adding BTC to the books, right? We've talked about MicroStrategy, Marathon, Samara, a whole bunch of them, okay? The healthcare companies adding BTC to their book. But if you want those alts to move, you're going to need a favorable regime in place. And the best way to get that is to have a regime that's going to put forth some new and updated crypto regulations. So can the price of XRP move from now until election time? Yes, of course. News can happen at any time. Again, that's why you hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. But in terms of like big economic stuff, the big economic data is actually happening after the election. So seriously, big money is going to be sitting on the sideline anxiously waiting. And I'm telling you right now, buckle up because this is going to be a wild ride leading up into election time where I think you're going to see a ton of moves happen just right before and right after as people watch the votes get tallied. But XRP price is right now rejected at 54.5 with support of 52.5. That's in the mez zone where no one wants to buy it, sell at that price because we want to make that money, right? Salted grape with a little bit of caffeine. What a way to wake up your day. Now, I'm not ripping on the whole Ripple swell event, but it's true. We haven't seen price action come out of these big events. In fact, the majority of crypto companies host events on the back half of October. Seriously, this is like when everyone does the crypto convention season. So you got them from all over the place, including Stellars, Ripples, just a bunch of them going on right now. And they're all going to have announcements. And I'm sure those announcements are good, but what is it that you all care about the most? Think about it. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? You check the price, right? You go on your phone and you check the price. Oh, and also to see if your knife sent you a naughty Snapchat, right? That's maybe the second thing you do is you check your Snapchat first. But first, right, you check your prices. And I did a story about that yesterday. Price fixes everything because you know what? You could have all the dev you want. You could have all the awards you want. You could have all the swell events you want. But if the price isn't moving, people aren't a-caring. And price is what keeps you relevant. But it also helps to have some big developmental news. That's why I'm hoping for something juicy to come out of Ripple Swell over these next couple days. My expectations in price aren't there, but my expectations for the news, yes, that is there. Now, in terms of more people putting BTC on their books for their companies, I get it. Who are you going to go after? You can't go after the miners because it's not like you blame gold miners for harvesting gold. You can't like blame a company for creating gold. No, it's the same thing like with BTC. So as long as Satoshi stays anonymous, BTC will be preferred as a store of value for the majority of companies. Now, you want some of that store of value to move over to the XRP side of things? Well, you're going to need some regs. In order to get those regs, you're going to need some changes here in the political atmosphere. You're also going to need to see some changes in MiCA because now that kind of MiCA is going through, people are seeing that it's a little bit strict with certain things and maybe not as favorable as we all thought. But right now, the market is chilling out, anxiously chilling out, right? It's like a duck on the pond. We're up on top of the water. You look cool, but on the bottom, your legs are all like flapping like this. Because we know the election is coming up and U.S. politics sets the tone for monetary policy of the entire world. Oh, you don't believe me? That's right, because the SEC, a U.S.-based authority, can smash the price of XRP at any time. That's right, XRP traded globally, smashed by a U.S. entity. The president doing the whole vetoing of SAB 121 was not good for crypto. All of crypto, even outside, because it affected the price. And that's what I was talking about earlier in the video. Price is key and price is king. Price can fix all. Speaking of price, I don't have to work out today because I had an insane workout weekend. Yep, that's right. I finally get to chill out for a day, hang out at home, play some video games, do some videos, hang out with you, so you know what I'm going to say, right? Well, of course you do. Choo-choo, bitches. I'll catch y'all later.